Alright boys, OSW 3-day drift event part 2. In part 1, we set the RX7 on fire yet again. Finally figured out what was wrong with it, got it to stop setting on fire, got to really enjoy it, got a bunch of fun runs in, had a bunch of good tandems, but now it is time. We are going to do not only a fun little drift competition, we're going to oval track race our drift cars. It's going to be wet, ball tires, bunch of cars, ripping around an oval track, racing each other wheel to wheel. It's going to be hairy. It's a blast. I can't wait to show you. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so we're about to go out for a King of OSW battle. I debated not doing it. I'm just like not really in the mood to compete and be competitive. Like, I came to this event really just wanting to sort this car out. I didn't expect to drive much because I knew it would have issues, so I'm just not in that mentality. But it'll be fun either way, just get some tandem runs in. And there's so many people here who really want to win this. And I've already won it once, so like that was all I cared about. I was like, I got to win it once. Like Adam had won it, Matt had won it, I had to win it, and Ben's won it now, so it's like we've all won it. From here, it's like whatever. It would be more fun for someone else to get the excitement of winning than, you know, any of us retain it, I guess. No, that sounds silly, but just like it's not a serious competition. It's more for the show. For those of you who don't know, it's a one-run battle, which is really hard to win or lose a one-run battle, but basically whoever is the king currently holding the crown, it's like king of the hill, they get to choose whether they lead or follow. I'm just happy this car is working. That was another big thing about this event. I was like, I'm gonna have 3 days going into it not expecting to drive. I should be able to get the car sorted, and we got the car mostly sorted. Oh, this dude's gonna get rolled. No, he's all right, he's with him. See, Lewis is probably just gonna lead over and over again because he knows this car is fast and he can run away. It's a lot easier to do a decent lead line and just hope the other guy doesn't keep up than it is to do a good follow line over and over and over again on a bunch of different cars. So if you want to win, leading strategically, the best option. But if you just want to have fun, following is way more fun. So that's why I'm just going to follow. If I get the choice, they might stick me in the lead. It depends.
Alright, so the call in that battle went to a one more time. So basically, in a normal battle, that would mean a whole nother battle. But since this is a one-run battle format, it just means you basically do a complete battle. So whatever position you were in is flipped. So since I followed, I'm going to lead now, and then they're going to judge us off both runs because they couldn't make a determination off of the one run.
I won. Like I said, I'll have the choice now, and I'm just gonna follow.
You want to lead or follow?
I'll follow.
You'll follow?
Yeah. Well, we're already here. I'll just lead. Thing's such a beater. I love it.
It moves though.
It's not bad. I'm on really shitty dead Kendas. I've only got 2 half-dead sets. They're the rollers off my Safiro. So I had to like take them off that car to drift on because I didn't have any tires. I didn't prepare for this at all. Yeah, also I'm gonna one and done it. We get 2 lives, but this is already taking way too long. I don't feel like, if I lose, I lose. Basically is the way I see it. I've got to fix my belts real quick.
Yeah, so basically with this comp, you can lose twice. So you lose once, you get back in line, you get another shot at it, as long as it's a different king than when you lost the first time. But I was like, you know what, I lose once, I'm out. Ben, same thing, he lose once, is out. We had a bunch of people that were supposed to do this, and me and Ben were the only ones who actually decided that we would really park it after one loss.
I'll lead. Lead. I've just never seen that guy drive, so I was like, I should probably follow. What? Oh, we're hot lapping this thing, boys. We got Mike Jones now. Definitely following now. I just didn't want to follow someone I didn't know. I screwed that up. All right, like I said, one run, I'm calling it. It's hot in here. All right, we are about to go out into an oval track race with our drift cars. Should be interesting.
NASCAR style, rolling start, yellow caution lights. Once you see Pat, I'm gonna have the pace truck. Once you see Pat waving the green, you go.
Okay.
So for start position, there was no qualifying. We just guessed the number. Pat picked the number like 0 to 300, and I just happened to guess one number off of his number, so I got to qualify pole position.
What I'm gonna do, wait till I get up in the flag stand. I'm gonna turn the yellow light, only the yellow lights work. I'll turn them on. I'm gonna let you guys do a couple laps around the track. I'll turn them off when you cross here. Do another pace till you get around. Wait for my flag, no restart line. Just whenever my flag goes, you go.
Okay.
Okay?
This is gonna be really fun, but also sketchy because the oval is very wet.
We were supposed to have a much bigger field for this, like 12 to 15 cars, but a lot of people got scared because it did rain and the oval was wet. And it seems like a sketchy idea to begin with, drift cars on an oval. The thought is like someone's gonna go nuts and just like slam into everybody or whatever, but I wasn't too worried about that. But it being wet definitely threw a wrench in things, but I was like, dude, I am not missing a chance to oval race my drift car. I got some oval racing experience now between the Freedom 500, 2.4 hours away mullets. I'm ready to go. I gotta do it. So first couple laps, I'm taking it easy, kind of feeling out the grip levels. I assumed everyone was going to be taking it easy their first couple laps. I was wrong. So I had thought that this was canceled because the King of OSW Comp ran way too long, and this had been supposed to start like an hour prior, so I was like, they must have canceled it. And then someone comes up and is like, you're racing in it, what's going on? Everyone's getting ready. And I was like, oh no, I was not ready. I had completely bald tires from the King of OSW Comp on a wet oval. Not the most ideal situation, but we're going to make it work as best we can. So at this point, I've kind of found the limit of grip. I'm a little more confident in the car. At first, I wasn't sure how much grip there was going to be, and I want to get by this guy. I am like running into his bumper every turn. I try to go down the apron. However, all the water drains to the apron, so it was a little slick down there. A little slick. I tried again. I'm like, dude, I have got to get by this guy. He's slowing us both down because he's running this very defensive line, mid-line, not going up to the wall, so we're both going slower than we should be. He's just essentially blocking the inside so I can't get by, which, I mean, that's racing. But I really wanted to get by him, and we're coming up on lap traffic, so I was like, now is my opportunity. He's going to get caught behind a car. Maybe he'll try to go down the inside. I'll try to go up the outside. So that's kind of my game plan as we're coming up on this traffic to lap them. But before we can make our brazen maneuver, the race is over. So this was going to be two like 15 lap heat races and then like a main race, but so many people got scared of doing it because one, it was wet, and two, I think a lot of people assumed again it was going to be a demolition derby. So I think once it wasn't a demolition derby and people saw that it wasn't even that sketchy in the wet, I think next time a lot more people will do this, and I know that they do want to do this again. So I think next time it could get real rowdy with like a 15-20 car drift car field in the dry, hopefully. It should be really fun. I really enjoyed it. It felt crazy driving this compared to the Crown Vics. This felt like an 80s stock car, you know, with the dirt track wheel and the V8 and exhaust leaks and gutted interior. It was a lot of fun. And of course, you know, race is over. We got to do some drifting. It's a wet oval. For day 2, or no, day 3. I didn't really drive day 1 because I was having issues. Day 3 of the Black Friday drift event. Last night was a little chaotic. Yeah, should be fun. I'm excited to drive this thing some more. It's been a solid freaking unit, boys. Solid freaking unito. Most people don't drive on Sunday. They pack up early because they all party too hard and they get hungover. I don't party. I don't really drink, so I feel great. But I don't have any tires left, so I'm probably just gonna drive this one session, just have some fun. The tires that are on here are pretty smoked. They're flipped, so they got camber worn really bad on this car, and then I remounted them on the wheels with the meat on the inside, the dead on the outside. The other set of wheels I have are camber worn on the inside. They're not gonna last for anything. So yeah, anyway, a long way of saying probably only gonna do a handful of runs till my tires go, but I'm gonna have some fun doing it, boys.
like this car now. I was gonna get rid of it. I still think I might do a giveaway on it. It would make more sense to get rid of it for somebody else. I have the Miata, and it's like, it's already beat up enough to where I don't drive it any less hard than I drive this car. So because of that, this car doesn't really have a purpose, because it's not like I'm getting more practice in this car because I'm pushing the limits. Like, I push the limits in my Miata. I'm not afraid to ding it up because it's already dinged up. But I don't know, it's fun. And it's nice that it's sorted now. We went through and made it nice, but it's just like, it would make a better drift car for someone else. Like, someone who doesn't have a drift car would get this thing and love it and have a decent drift car. Whereas for me, it's like, it's just not going to get driven that much. I don't know, we'll see. That was a solid run. This car's just so easy to drive compared to the Miata. It's like simple, it's a little loose, it's not, super gripped up. It's got power steering. It's I don't know, it's just easy. It's like easy mode. Not that the Miata's hard to drive or a bad car, it's just, this is like easier. I screwed up that entry with the weak diff. I just didn't get it chucked hard enough, I think. I don't know. It's hard to remember what happens. All right, let's try to get down on a smooth lead run this time, boys. See how smooth we can make it. Like I said, definitely the hardest part's the diff. It's just inconsistent. You don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to like pull it apart and shim it. Man, that was wild. I thought we were going around for sure, or at least going into the ditch. I hit the mud on the outside and it was just like, whoop. Yeah, it's really starting to rain now. I mean, it's still drizzling. I can still see. Tires still feel like they got decent grip. Not grip city, but not slip city either. Man, this is fun, boys. I gave him a little door touch. This car is so easy to drive, dude. Oh, I love this thing. It's so good. Boys, I think that's gonna do it. Really fun event. I'm so happy that I got the FC to stop setting on fire. It's running, ripping, better than ever. I had a great time. That was kind of my plan for this weekend, was to just get this thing dialed in, and it is pretty much there, and I'm stoked about that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, boys.